Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program which is called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for August 2019. And this is for you coming from Pisces. So, first, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email if you have questions. Now, the first card that I'm going to pull will have to do you coming from Pisces will have to do with the first 15 days of August. And I'm going to tackle the areas of your job first. And this is a very, very good card that I've pulled. You're going to get some very delightful, good news in your job areas where anything to do work related, promotion, more money, more status, more respect. And you're going to get all that in the first 15 days of August. So work your hardest. Tell yourself you're going to expect a bonus of some kind and show your bosses that you can do much as you can and talk about your plans and show off your expertise. Very lucky first 15 days to show off how you can improve your job areas. Now we will go to the business and finance areas. And for the first 15 days, you're going to be a very lucky person. Everything that you have been doing, all the support that you have been giving or getting is going to bear fruit. And you're going to rise above others. Your aura will be shining. So is it the promotion? Is it more money? Is it being able to take the lead? So some wonderful news also waits for you in business. It's a time to go and look for good business partnerships. Look for the bigger people who can give you the bigger money. It's very possible in this first 15 days of August. Now we will talk about romance, the new and the old one that you may be already having. All right. Now it says there are many possibilities of finding a new romance, and you probably will attract a lot of interest. So in the first 15 days of August, whoever you meet, they only seem to be short term. That is the problem. All the attraction is for short term. So don't give your heart away too quickly. See what you can get from the contact of these people, whether it's for the job, whether it's for the business, and whether going out to have a good time. But the long termness is not seen on this card. So tell yourself, hold your horses. Don't give your heart too quickly away when you meet somebody new. Now, what about if you already have a romance going on? That's a very good card. It says that the romance partner that you have is going to be a very lucky person for you, and things are going to mature very beautifully between you and this romance partner in the first 15 days of August. So something very nice is happening for you there. And if you have an ongoing romance, I would also say the same thing, that the maturity is taking place. Now, what about marriage and family? Let's see the card. Oh, it's an excellent card. It's a card of sunshine, and it's a kind of bliss and happiness. And that's all that's yours in the first 15 days. Well, the possibility of it is there. It's up to you to go and wreck it and spoil it and crush it and finish it. It's all up to you. But the possibilities are wonderful. And so the marriage and family areas are going to be really wonderful. So you're going to be very lucky in the family area. A lot of bliss and happiness. Go out and have a good time. Tell yourself and your marriage partner you're young again and you want to go and have a good time. That's the way to keep things going. That's the way you'll get the best out of these first 15 days where marriage is concerned. Now let's talk of your last 16 days of August. Let's see what happens here. Last 16 days for you coming from Pisces. Last 16 days. Oh dear, it's not a good card at all. So I'm very worried that the last 16 days of August, where we're talking about your job area, you have a danger of losing your job if you're not careful, and things can go very bad. The blame can come, and whatever miscommunication, miscalculation, it'll all be piling up on your head. So you've got to be very cautious that whatever happens is going to be difficult for you. It's a card that somehow puts the blame on your head. So you have to be very cautious. Be part of a team at your place of work rather than wanting to go solo. Otherwise, you're going to get all the bullets flying at you. Oh dear. So you have to be very careful. The job is not secure. Work harder, play safe. Let's talk of your business finances and see what happens now in the last 16 days. All right, there's a goodness and there's a badness. The goodness is that all the efforts that you have made in the past are going to come now to help you to secure business in the last 16 days of August. The badness is that you can be played out, you can be led astray, you can be made a fool of in business. So my mind says that anything new in business that you don't understand, don't go there. Stay where you are, consolidate. Consolidate means look after what you have. Don't venture into the unknown. That's what I'm going to say. So the card has its own risks. But the good part is that your past efforts are going to somehow reward you in the last 16 days of August, where business is concerned. Now, what about romance, the new and the old? It's a very bad card, I'm sorry to say. It's a card that says that you are to blame for everything whenever anything goes wrong. And so I'm going to apply this. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days of August, be very cautious. That person is somehow not on your side, or that person is somehow just on a temporary wave taking part in your life. And even if you are interested, tell yourself that when things go wrong, you will be the one to be blamed. So don't rush into this new romance. Now, if I apply this card to an ongoing romance that you're already having, again, there will be deception and deceit. There will be somehow a feeling of being played out. I'm talking to you. Is you listening to me? And so tell yourself you can be played out. You can be deceived in this last 16 days with the romance partner that you're having. Be the detective to find out. When you find out early, you can repair it by talking to your romance partner. When it's too late, then it's all breakup time. So not a good card, I'm sorry to say. Now, what about your marriage? Let's hope. Let's see what happens with these cards. It's a much better card. It's a very complicated card. The card is called the Chariot, and it is the climb to success. So if I apply this card to your last 16 days of August, I will say that you need to work a little hard, and then you will get the reward of making your marriage very, very secure. It's as simple as that. So try and do that. Don't lose heart because things are shown to be going a bit wrong. And all that problems you had earlier on in the first 15 days. So tell yourself to work hard at it and you'll be rewarded. Now I will talk to you about your lucky ages. Your lucky ages. There'll be some people who will be very lucky in the month of August, and they will have the success be with them in any area of your life. You're coming from Pisces. Now the card says that if you happen to be these ages, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70, then you're going to be one very, very lucky person in the whole month of August. In any area, could it be the job, the business, the finances, could it be the romance or the marriage or family. So you're going to be extremely lucky. So a very good card if you're of these ages. Well, if you're not of these ages, you'll need to have a session with me, a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. And in this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years, how to get them everything in your life as correct as possible. We'll talk about that a bit later. Now I'm to talk to you about your lucky dates, DATES, for you coming from Pisces. Well, it's a beautiful card, and it says that the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th are going to be very lucky for you in the month of August. Apply this to job, to business, to romance, to marriage, to the casino, to find luck, to make that lovely meeting and bonding with somebody. the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. Very, very lucky days and nights. So bookmark them and make the best use of them. And now about your lucky colors. Let's see what the card says. It's got to be the color gray. So the color gray is leading everything. And so wear plenty of gray, contact plenty of gray in the month of August for the inspiration. Even if you're going to a casino, get something gray with you, and you will see that you get very lucky for this month of August. The colors are what set off auras, and auras are what attract good luck or can attract bad luck. So if you wear gray for the month of August, you're going to benefit in some area of your life or another. Now about direction energy. Why direction? Because 9 planets have been chosen to look after Earth. So they have surrounded Earth. And so the energy of these 9 planets, that's our solar system now. And so for this month of August, I'm going to advise you to face northwest to find inspiration for anything when you buy your lottery tickets, when you're at work, when you're in business, when you are with your romance partner, when you're looking for the romance, or when you're with your marriage and family people. You face northwest and your luck will be supreme and very, very strong. So do that for the whole month of August and you'll be inspired with brilliant ideas as well. That's the way to do it. Now, I have this 90-minute session, and in that 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions and your personal lucky lottery numbers. Yes, there's a supernatural in us. And for supernatural things like lotteries, we need to be in touch with the supernatural within us. I'll show you how to do it so that you can get also your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life to come under your control and get the benefit from them. So I look forward to one day receiving an email from you, Andy Horo